Everyone said there was more Axis allies as the Germans. So just looking over what all happened after our turn, it's gone all the way around to round 2. It's our turn again. And yeah. So, as far as what the UK did, they took our transport, they took this other one and landed over here in Morocco, so we don't have a presence in Africa anymore. They also took the bomber here and destroyed our forces in Libya. Then they destroyed the destroyer and transport. They won the coin flip on the submarines. If y'all remember, in our spouse battles, I lost this. So yeah. And then they won this little fight out here. Destroyer versus 2 submarines. So yeah, UK got rather lucky. But okay, whatever. As far as our Japanese player, we don't want the combat moves, we want the combat. So they deployed infantry and artillery over here. I assume that they're going to load up another infantry and artillery, attack here along with their plan of bomber support. Perhaps move the battleships up and get a bombardment. And start sweeping through the backside of Russia with a tank. So they should infantry and a tank and start going. They're also pushing inland. Then the UK brought an aircraft carrier up here with their plane when they attacked the destroyer, and our Japanese friend took care of that. Then they bought an industrial complex here, so they're really planning to go mostly land. They got a new transport and bought an artillery. So, as far as the US, they purchased a destroyer, a submarine, a bomber, and an industrial complex. As far as combat, they destroyed the transport that was up here. So, this guy that's playing all the allies has gone very much for a long-term strategy. They bought another industrial complex as the UK over here, and as the US they bought one over here in a one square. If I had to guess, they're going to be saying planes or just throwing a troop in there every turn. The biggest problem for the US right here is my Japanese friend can just come over and take it, since he pushed in, and he could just send like a bomber and a plane over to accompany all these troops, and suddenly that complex is now his. So this is a waste of 15 credits. This one's going to go relatively uncontested, unfortunately, because I have no navy. So we're going to let the UK have this. And here's the reason why. If we look over at Russia, the United Kingdom took their bomber down here to fight with Libya and then settled back in Egypt. They took their fighters through and settled in Archangel to give a little extra defense here. Okay. I could easily take these 5 and all this armor and push in and destroy this. Get armor, 2 aircraft, excuse me, and it'd be worth the trade, but we have to look at what the counterattack would be, which would be 4 infantry and 3 artillery and potentially 2 armor coming up to get it back. Given how many troops we would lose in this attack, we're losing at least 3, possibly 4. So we have 1 sack troop into guaranteed armor and a huge artillery roll. So we're going to take at least 3 or 4 losses from this, which will instantly eat into our armor. So we don't want to attack here because we lose so much in the counterattack. So we're going to let just Russia sit for the moment. We already did a big blow to them. They purchased a bunch of infantry, and they can't get anywhere right now. So that gives us a turn to just send more units to the line. We're probably going to take these troops in Berlin from Poland. However, there's an important note. The UK, for mobilization, they put industrial here and put 2 tanks and artillery here. These tanks can blitz into the Caucasus, and Russia can come down. This is going to be highly contested. It's worth 4 credits, but we don't want to take that because the UK can respond so easily. But what does that mean? Where are they not? They invested so much down here that they have 2 troops, an artillery, a tank, and an anti-aircraft in their home base. They have no defense for their 1 transport. The US can't reach it. So what happens if we take this? They have no means to respond whatsoever. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take this. We're going to send over our bombers, and this plane, transport, and a cruiser to bombard it. We're going to take this sub and battleship and stick it up here. Kill that transport. Really, we only need the sub. The battleship, I'm thinking of pulling over here to destroy this. Simply because there's no good spot to put this. If I take it here, they can send the 2 destroyers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a bomber and the plane over to try and kill it. I won't lose it either way. And this takes out a destroyer. But I think I want to move it over here regardless, just so that we can try and get something with a submarine. Then cruiser bombardment, try and pick something off with extra units. I'm going to probably take 2 armor over here, and the reason for that, instead of the infantry, is to try and get more hits and win this in 1 turn. So what do we want to buy then? So when we get this, we're probably going to be dumping just tons of infantry into it to hold against any counterattack. Just to get a base in. So only the US is going to be able to do anything. But we need to then concentrate here again after we take this. Because the UK is not coming. The US is deploying over here besides this. So this is where the fight between these 2 are going to be, is right in here. Japan's moving over. So we just deal with Russia. And if we can take the Caucasus next turn, that would, in the coming turns, that'd be ideal. So let's go to purchase. Do we want to invest in any more sea? Answer is probably not, even until we get this. I just let you in. No. Cat was flicking that door handle to get in, and now she wants back out. Little shit. So this transport can at most go 1, 2. It's up. It can't get us in here. We don't have to worry about destroyers. Well, submarines. Excuse me. So far as what we want, we have 47 credits. That's technically 2 battleships, which is big, but we need land. Back's popping. Because we need to be able to respond to this stuff coming over and to eventually push on the Russians. Being able to ferry troops with transports would greatly help with that. That's at least 3 turns, and they're going to be only 2 turns from pushing against me. Because 1, then 2. These 5 are going to Poland. So for land, that's... How many infantry could we buy? 15. We obviously don't want to buy that many. Let's go with about 8, 2 tanks, 2 more infantry for up top. I kind of don't want to purchase sea unless it's submarines, because we're probably going to lose these transports with planes flying back over. They only need to get 1 hit on the cruiser, and I don't have a way to put sea units in this spot. So probably going to lose both these. So I got 2 tanks, which can come from Italy. 10 infantry I can just put there. 2's going there, so yeah, we'll get another infantry. And just kind of mass up. So, do that. As for combat, honestly, this guy's going here. Let me do this first. You. 2 armor. Hey. It's you. Oh, I can't take 2 armor, I have to take that infantry. So, I'm gonna take this. Nope. Take that guy. No, we don't want him. We're going to move over here. Grab this guy. Download. You are coming here. And I can't just move through, unfortunately. Battleship's coming out. Bomber. Both U-bombers. Fighter. Sadly, these guys can't reach. But what I'm thinking about doing with these guys instead is going here. And just blitzing 1 tank through just to eat that bit of damage. Here and here. That way I can just keep this line pushed up. And I don't want to go too far with those tanks. So this one from Poland's coming here. This one from Baltic States is going here. This is just a destroyer, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that. Get that. Yeah. Push him there. And these two are just gonna come up here since they can't really push into that. I think that's all I'm doing. Put 5 here, 2 armor. Yeah, I'm guaranteed to lose at least 3. I get 2, it'd go to the anti-aircraft and artillery. Next round, I lose at least 2. That's that, and then it starts hitting my tanks. I don't know, it might be worth to do this then. And to not bother with this. I have 2 there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Got those 2. Both that armor. And I know I'm going to be losing the ground forces here for the most part. But getting rid of the planes and this armor and the anti-air. Oh, I still got a plane to do something with. This is just so I can get control of this. No one else can place units in it, and it's the income. I'm going to lose it to tank blitzing over here, which is fine. It's more about using my fighters while I can. So I'm not using my fighter advantage. There's no point in having them. Okay, and fix. Okay. I mean, these guys automatically win, so that don't really matter. But let's go here to the big one. The assault on the UK. Bombardment. Come on, cruiser, make me proud. You suck. Please don't get one. Yay! I didn't get screwed by the AA artillery. Oh! Infantry! Sniping! Go infantry! If we hit with these bombers, this is over. I wasn't expecting to get the infantry hit. Hey! Well, good luck, UK. You didn't hit any of your 2s. You're going to hit. I expect you to hit the 3. No. Bringing down the hammer again. So that was immensely successful. Like, holy crap. Was not expecting this to actually come out unscathed. Woo. Okay then. Let's take this minor front. Why'd I even bring the tank? Fuck, my infantry are just on point. Who needs tanks when the infantry are just snipers? Okay. This one was close. He needs to work on his marksmanship just a little bit. But the fighters... We'll just say he laid down the smoke for the fighters. Did you get two? Just... Okay. So we'll take the infantry hit. Cool. So the infantry did his job still. He laid down smoke to signal where the tanks were. We'll go with that. Air defense. Alright. The AA missed us, otherwise it would have asked us to assign damage. Let's see if we can get some hits with our infantry. The other guys were on point. Not even close. One, two, three, four. Well, let's see what they do in response. They got one there. Our armor divisions are on point. And does the plane hit? It did. Oh, one of them. Okay. Which one of them should have missed if they hit both of those. Yeah, press the attack. Actually, I shouldn't have. I should have retreated. I actually only want one hit here. I don't want to destroy both because then I have to move in. And it went there. Okay. Yeah. I will retreat. Yep. And that is so I don't suffer the counterattack and losing my armor. So, tactical retreat. Okay. I mean, I lost 9 to deal 29. Very much worth. And that's part of the game that isn't really utilized that much, is those tactical retreats. Because we basically wiped this. What's Russia going to do now? They have to respond. They have to put units here, buy a bunch of infantry. But it takes away our vulnerable tanks from that fight. Both planes there. These guys are going to... I'm actually thinking about putting them here. Our bombers. That way they can come and just bomb any sea forces. But if we put them up here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get them back here no matter what. But what we can do to Russia... Let's do, no, we don't want that. War report. Russia's at a production of 17. He doesn't have any more AA. So what we can do is take these bombers and just constantly just nuke this foundry. He has to spend... You have to repair it before you can purchase units from it. So out of a possible 18, if we roll on average, we're going to get 9. He has to repair it for 8. He only makes 17. When Japan comes around, it's going to be 16. So 8 from 16, he has 8, which is what, 2 artillery or 2 infantry at any given time. He'll have a decent buy here and on his next turn because he's going to get another income flux. But if we just bomb this, we kind of just take him out of the equation because we'll just limit what he can do until our troops get to that front line. And then it's just kind of an overwhelming force at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Bombers have to go into Germany. Oh, this guy can't make it all the way. Okay. That's right, he came from farther over. And this plane will pull here to defend. That's the only spot he could really go. Yeah. And these guys are going to pull back into Poland. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think I'm going to put them here. Because these are 1, 2, 3 can land here. Or 1, 2, 3 to attack Russia. Land back here. But leave them here will protect this artillery unit. And can respond to anything. There. So yeah, we'll put them here. Whereas other non-combats, moving this guy up. Actually, this guy's not going to be there anyway, so 2. This guy over here, because we'll probably have to attack and take this back. These 5. Start your long journey forward. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You guys are coming up. You lot 1, 2. Move you right here. The AA, we're going to move you back over here because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can only bomb here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we have fighter here. We're going to leave these 2 soldiers. Okay. 2 here, 1 here, because we don't have any threat of this being bombed by anything. Okay, can't move either of you. These are all back over here. Any other? I don't believe I have anywhere else to go. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, so end phase. Mobilization. Also, was there... Oh, also, our ally in Japan didn't leave us any kind of telegrams. I'm just going to delete all of this. Leaving a single note. I can't think right now. USSR's complex and slow down. their production. Where's a bomber? Where's a... There we go. Yeah, okay. So, yeah. And this has been my turn as Germany for the most part. We just have to put a few more units. Obviously, we're putting infantry there for defense. Although we could just... Because if they move these out, we could technically push in, but no. We can blitz tanks across the country. So yeah, end turn, and here we go. Things went very smooth, and we are now beating the United States for income. Yeah, think about that. Let that sink in for a moment. So next turn, we will have how many credits to spend? 88? Yeah. So if we want a navy, we're going to have a navy. I'm actually thinking of just making an entire armor column or a bunch of bombers and just bombing everything. Since we have all these troops moving out, this armor can get up there, but it's going to take at least 2 turns for that. If I just make, say, another half dozen bombers or so to fly them over, this will end real quickly. Anyway, this has been Sev as the mighty Germany, and we are for sure flexing on this map. Alright, I'll see y'all next time, and hopefully in the next turn or two we might be able to pull off a win depending on what happens.